Hello, Gary Griffiths here, All Wales People First Outreach Worker. Welcome to part 2 of Joe's Radar. The last time I met with Joe, we talked about members' bus passes being taken away and about the new benefit reforms which will be taking place. And this is a grave concern to Joe and to all Wales, really. So this is where we picked up last. Now, this is part 2. We hope you enjoy. I totally agree, Joe. I just want to sort of recollect your memory, if I may, from that event you went to last week, with Policy Insight Wales, and a lot of these conversations was actually coming up from that event. Because not only do we see it from a member point of view, but I think a lot of organisations in the third sector, like charity organisations and non-profit organisations, are seeing the same sort of traits of evidence as well.
Yeah, it's really worrying because, when I was in the care service years ago, I used to complain that all we got was benefits, day centres, and that was our lives. Nowadays, people don't even have the day centres, and they're not guaranteed their benefits either. And there are no jobs for them to go to in many cases. And I think this is what's really, really cruel. It's really cruel because, as you know, Garen, people with learning disabilities, mostly and our members have wanted jobs. They've asked for jobs, but some of our members were never given that opportunity. Some of them weren't even allowed to work in charity shops once they knew they had a learning disability. So it just seems incredibly cruel that we're almost, as a society, we're saying that these problems don't exist and people just have to get off their backside and do something. And that's the bit that really, really worries me.
I know exactly where you're coming from. I done a workshop quite a while back, and I asked a group of people in the room with lived experiences about, and I simply asked them, "What's your dream job?" And they just got back and said, "Well, we don't know. We've never been asked." And that to me was a massive wow. I was just so shocked, thinking, "How come you haven't been asked?" But like you're saying, with like the closing of day centres since COVID, it was quite fairly bad before, but now it just got even worse as time has gone on.
Absolutely. I mean, and this is the awful thing because, again, opportunities, a lot of people don't have enough life opportunities to know what's out there, to know what they can do. But it also goes to show that we still fundamentally lack aspiration for people with learning disabilities. Whatever we say and whatever we say about whatever language we use about inclusion and all the rest of it, the bottom line is that as a society, we still do not think people with learning disabilities can really contribute properly. Whatever people say, that's what this keeps coming down to, and that's the message societies keep giving out. Again, which is the double whammy then when people can't have benefits, but at the same time they're expected to work, and that's the bit that we've got a long way to come. And whatever aspirational legislation we have in Wales to change this, you know, nothing is changing. The barriers are still there, and that is very frustrating. And what we do about this now, I don't know. I don't know what we can do or what we can say that we haven't done or said a million times before.
Mm. Yeah, I completely agree. It's like my argument goes back to the old Wales 40 years strategy. And to a lot of people to say like, this is an amazing strategy. This completely changed Wales and it was for the benefit of the good really. But I'm a bit skeptical really because although I'm nearly 30, so of course I haven't really seen the full fact of the 40 years of the old Wales strategy. But to me, I haven't seen a lot being done, if I'm completely honest. Yes, we have come a long way since, unfortunately, like Ely Hospital, etc. But I still think there is a hell of a long way to go, and some changes, Joe, in my opinion, has to be changed, and legislation needs to be altered and recognised.